ways that the Lord will give us healing. He will, it's either it's a divine healing that on the spot you will be healed. Diba? May mga naririnig tayo na mga testimonies even today or noon pa na kagaya ng yung bleeding woman, that 12 years na nagsasuffer siya. And then when she touched that, nag-struggle siya and talagang gusto niyang matouch lang yung hem ng damit ni Jesus, and right at that moment, she was healed. Diba? May mga cases na gano'n. And there are also cases where yung mga 10 lepers, diba, na naging-approach nila si Jesus, and then on their way, diba, merong pinagawa si Jesus at on their way, and then bigla na lang silang na-heal. Naalala po natin, kung alam po natin yung story, maganda rin po na mag-review tayo sa ating mga Bible stories po. So yun, may cases na gano'n na na-heal sila instantly. Diba? Meron din yung, Jesus, have mercy on me! Sabi na isang bulag, and then, na-heal siya. But don't you know that God can also use other avenues for us to heal? And that's one thing na sa personal testimonies ng bawat isa sa atin, kagaya ni Sir Sam, ay lahat po tayo, even ako and the rest of us, we experience being healed by God using people and God using products to heal us. Like He is using the doctors also. So, yun po yung titingnan natin. May mga stories din po sa Bible. Like, yung time po ni Hezekiah. Kung kilala po natin si King Hezekiah, he is one of the great kings of Israel. And he is a God-fearing man, king. But the problem is, meron yung point ng time niya that he was so ill. Sino din nakaranas dito yung Tipoy? Buyoy, buyoy. Ayan, yung buyoy, di ba, nagsakit, nagsaliit, talaga nagsasuffer siya. And then one day, the Lord told Prophet Isaiah, sabi niya, Isaiah, you go tell Hezekiah, you will die. Oh my gosh. So, sabi niya, order your house, for you will die. So, to cut the long story short, Hezekiah was so hindi pa ako ready mamatay, God. So, nag-pray siya kay God. And habang paalis pa lang si Prophet Isaiah, the Lord, kinultit na, katunanagat, Isaiah, sumubli ka, ibagang pa ni Hezekiah, nga ma-extend biyag natin 15 years. Ayan, so, bumalik siya, and then sabi ni God, sabi ni Isaiah, after niya sinabi yung good news kay Hezekiah, ma-extend yung life mo ng 15 years, another 15 years. Hallelujah, di ba? Ganun po. Pero, meron yung time, meron yung sinabi ni Isaiah, sabi niya, prepare a poultice of figs. At ang damagak no, yan, Ilocano, ti fig plant, yan, ayan, igos. Ayan, so, prepare a poultice of figs, and they did and applied to the boy. Tingnan natin, no? Merong intervention doon na kumuha ka ng plant, ito, ilagay mo sa boil para ma-heal si King Hezekiah. And that's not, nakikita natin that the Lord really is, di ba sinabi niya sa Genesis 1 verse 29, ano yun? Yung sabi doon na sa inyo lahat, gamitin nyo yung mga plants for your food and to nourish, ano bang gamit ng food? To nourish our physical bodies. And that's why, hindi naman unspiritual na tayo with prayer, umiinom tayo ng gamot, tama po ba? Ayan, umiinom tayo ng gamot, umiinom tayo ng supplements, umiinom tayo ng, gumagawa tayo ng effort din natin. Kasi sa logic, di ba, kahit pray ka ng for healing, kung ikaw mismo kumakain ka ng taba, hindi mo natin sinabi. If you want to be healed, and then kumakain ka ng anything na alam mong bawal sa'yo, ayan. So, kailangan lang natin i-balance yun. And then, ayun nga po, meron din po yung time, magbibigay lang po ng example, meron din po yung time na, saan po ba, na talagang nire-recognize ang natural remedies is, we remember the story of Leah and Rachel. Kaninong asawa sila? Si Jacob kasi, they are God-fearing and they know may asawa siya kasi naloko nga siya ng father-in-law niya. Nag-work siya for Rachel, mahal na mahal niya si Rachel. Nag-work siya ng 7 years, pero ang offer. So, ganun po yung nangyayari. So, to cut the long story short, naging dalawa yung asawa niya. And then, ngayon, is parang nagkaroon ng rivalry. Kasi si Rachel, hindi siya magkaanak. Hindi siya magkaanak. And then si Leah, marami siyang anak. Kaya very boastful si Leah na, oh, no, marami akong anak. And then, isa sa mga anak niya, may mandrake ba yun? Mandrake ba yun? Mandrake. Mandrake is a food na it helps on conception, on fertility. So, ang nangyari doon is, dahil nakita ni Rachel na merong mandrake yung isang anak ni Leah, sabi niya, nakipray siya. Sabi niya, sige, ikaw na lang kasama ni Jacob mamayang gabi. Basta ibigay mo sa akin yung mandrakes. Kasi, they recognize that mandrakes is a natural remedy for her to get pregnant. Ayun. Pero hindi ko na i-elaborate yung story, no? I'm just teaching, I'm just, yun nga, sa pag-research po natin, meron talagang ginagamit si God na remedies. Other than yun nga, divine, yung diretsyo, because he has his own ways. His ways are higher than our ways and his plans are higher than our plans. We can say na, manhid ako. Lord, diba? Ako rin yun eh. Nagpipray ako ng ilang years for healing. And walang nangyari, talagang desperada na talaga ako. Yeah, desperado ako. Pero God used lifestyles to heal me. God used this lifestyle to heal me. And I'm so grateful of the people who, si Sir Sam, kung hindi siya nagpursige, wala ako dito. Lastly po, ayan, sa Luke naman. Ayan, sa Luke naman po, alam po natin, we're very familiar of the story of Good Samaritan. Tama po ba? Isang Israelite, diba, nag-journey siya, tapos biglang na-rob siya. And then, binugbog siya, tumbang-tumba siya, and then, ang tumulong lang sa kanya, to cut the long story short, is the Good Samaritan. And alam niyo po ba ang ginawa niya sa mga remedies nila noon? Is yun nga, gumamit siya ng wine. Sabi niya doon, di ba, na wine and oil, which is extracted from plants. Yung mission natin. Hindi yung mission natin is yung makakuha ng commission. Diba? Hindi yun yung pinaka. Ang pinaka talaga is the mission, the calling of bringing healing to other people. Because kung tayo, naging desperado tayo sa healing, how much more may mga tao din na nagpipray na they will be healed.